They went hard count and got Chattanooga.
For a turnover, but you're going to respect the deep game for sure.
For sure. So Walker Valley taking their time with 17 seconds left on the play clock. They're just getting to the ball. Twins to the away side, single receiver to the home. They're stacking the box, ball snapped, looking to throw. Man coverage, has a man open, and just in and out of the fingertips. Looks like it was intended for number 10, Luke Hayden.
Yeah, Luke Hayden
fully extended on that one, just off his fingertips. Not a bad pass. Again, Luke battling the sun right there as he was heading towards the end zone. Again, Mustangs headed towards that south end zone on the school side of the stadium, right with the Walker Valley band in the back of that end zone. 9:59 to go in the first quarter. Still no score. First drive here for the Mustangs, and it looks like we're going to get a split twin set.
Sawyer Boyd to the away side, Luke Hayden to the home. Hard count, no biters.
Single safety back for Chattanooga Central.
4 seconds on the play clock, and it looks like, I don't know, they're blowing the whistle. There is a marker on the play.
It's against Chattanooga Central. So that penalty, once again, sponsored by Bradley County Litter Grant. That is going to be illegal procedure against Chattanooga Central. It's going to back them up and turn this into a 3rd down and 5 for Walker Valley as they now cross the 50-yard line.
So Walker Valley taking their time here, like you said, 9:57 on the clock. Looks like they may change a formation up, though. Looks like they're going to go trips to the away side, single receiver to the home. Luke Hayden is your single receiver. Ball snap. Stevens drops back looking. It's going to be a screen pass. It's caught by Cunningham. It's going to make the first guy miss. And then the second guy will get him, but not before he gets a Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix first down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, great job there by Kason Cunningham, allowing that screenplay to develop. Did a wonderful job letting those blockers get out in front before he turned upfield, made a guy miss, and as you said, enough for a Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down Mustangs.
So the Mustangs on a drive here, kind of short and simple, have taken a couple shots. It looks like we are going to get, I believe, a timeout. Timeout, Panthers.
So with that, we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Mustang football here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted and they found me that truck.
When competition is fierce, sports injuries happen, and Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics is here to help. Saturday sports clinics are available at our Chattanooga and Cleveland offices from August 23rd through November 8th for the treatment of non-emergency orthopedic injuries like sprains, strains, and fractures. Doors open at 9 a.m., no appointment needed to be seen by our highly trained physicians and clinical staff. Saturday sports clinic dates are subject to change. Check sportmed.com for the latest information. That's sportmed.com.
Sawyer Boyd on the pitch. He's going to take it out wide. Stays on his feet. He's still going. He's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, where he'll finally be tackled. Inside the 5, where we're inside the Kia of Cleveland drive zone. Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
Yeah, Sawyer Boyd showing off that athleticism once again as he takes the Mustangs into the Kia Cleveland drive zone with a 9:28 to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs threatening to score here on this first drive.
Yeah, they're at the 5-yard line where it will be first and goal. It looks like they're going to go with a heavier set package. Have an extra blocker in there at the tight end set, 2 extra tight ends, ball snapped. They're going to go RPO, and it is a pass caught by number 32.
That's Reese Davis, our tight end.
Of the Mustangs. Reese Davis.
Reese Davis.
So that's a Wright Brothers Construction touchdown by number 32, Reese Davis. Does a great job. Chase Stevens, RPO, has a man wide open in the back of the end zone, elects to throw to him, and the Walker Valley Mustangs are up 6-0 with 9:06.
And Jacob, I do want to say this, that Wright Brothers Construction touchdown, number 32, Reese Davis, something that you've not seen a lot of out of this Drew Akins Mustang offense, because the tight end isn't really a primary pass catcher. He snuck out there, nobody in coverage, and scored that Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. Mustangs' extra point is good. Lead this game 7-0 with 9:06 to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. We'll be right back.
From the job site to the showroom, Wholesale Supply has the top brands you trust at the prices that work for your bottom line. With over 30 locations across the Southeast and over 75 years of service, no one supports contractors and communities like we do. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
At Charleston Cumberland Presbyterian Church, the doors are open and the welcome is real. Living the gospel, loving the community, leading with hope. That's our mission, and you're invited to be a part of it. Join us this Sunday at 11 a.m. at the corner of Highway 11 and Lauderdale Memorial Highway in Charleston.
You are listening to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. The score after the opening drive of the ball game: Walker Valley 7, Chattanooga Central 0. Again, with 9:06 to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs set to kick this one off to the Purple Pounders of Chattanooga Central. They've got their backs to the Mustang band in the south end zone. Solid kick down to about the 15-yard line where it's fielded, bobbled. He scoops it up. He's going to get to the 25 where he's met by Aiden Burns, number 2, who makes the tackle at about the 27-yard line of the Purple Pounders, and that is where this drive will start with exactly 9 minutes to go in the first quarter.
It'll be first and 10.
Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, Voitech.com. That's VOYTIK.com. Purple Pounders offense taking the field as they're huddled up around the 25-yard line. Again, they're going to give a little bit more yardage on that return. They've got it spotted at the Chattanooga Central 29-yard line.
Yeah, looking for the defense to make some adjustments here this week. Again, I feel like they had a great performance last week with 4 turnovers, just kind of a shootout game, but looking to try to keep the Purple Pounders off the board. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff off the left side. Walker Valley does a great job of standing him up. They've got about 4 or 5 guys to the hat right there.
Yeah, that was number 4 for Chattanooga Central. That was Daniel Elv.
So Tyler Goldman is credited with the tackle. 8 41. Walker Valley leads 7-0.
Dell's Heating and Air. Just call Dells.com. Obviously, throughout the night, we're going to keep up with the Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard. With your scoreboard updates, you've got Bradley up at Farragut, Cleveland hosting Maryville there at Biddy Monroe Stadium. Ball snap, handed off for Chattanooga Central. He's going to run it to the outside of the far side and he's going to actually be brought down for a loss back to the original line of scrimmage. That was Aiden Burns, number 2, stepping up, getting a tackle there in the backfield.
Aiden Burns flies down the hill so hard. He does a great job, coming up there from the safety position. He is a guy that gets to the ball quickly and does a great job of making this a 3rd and long for the Chattanooga Central Purple Panthers, 3rd and 9.
Purple Pounders.
My bad. Purple Pounders, 3rd and 9.
Don't be throwing shade at our Charleston Panther listeners. Got to be worthy to be a Panther.
I would never. Over here trying to make me look bad.
You're making Mike Turner cringe right now.
Oh, my goodness.
7:39 to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs leading 7-0.
That's kind of where my head's at today, though. I called Billy Napier, Dan Mullen like 3 times today. On
during
the
drive,
show.
During the drive on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Yeah, my brain's a little scrabbled today for sure.
7:30 to go in the first quarter. Ball snap. Chattanooga Central rolling out to the far side, looking downfield, incomplete. And guess who was hanging out right there, Jacob?
Yeah, if Mike Wood would have, if that ball would have been thrown about 2 or 3 more yards, Mike Wood might be making a house call.
You're exactly right.
Did a great job of having to get the quarterback out, putting some pressure on him. Now it's 4th and 9. Let's see who's back deep for the Mustangs. I would assume it's going to be Cunningham.
So Mustangs currently, they're sending Aiden Burns back.
Hey, that's another great option. Aiden Burns, one of the quickest middle school kids I'd seen until little Lincoln Jackson came through. Aiden Burns definitely got some burners on him.
And you say little Lincoln Jackson. Lincoln Jackson, not so little anymore. Growing up, his big brother Spencer Jackson, and now actually we are going to see Aiden Burns run up back into coverage, and Kason Cunningham checks in to return the punt here with the Chattanooga Central punter standing on his own 20-yard line. High snap, went up and got it. What a great grab and a solid punt considering. And it's going to bounce across the 50 and go out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot is on this one.
Right at the 50.
Right at the 50-yard line. So that's where Walker Valley is going to start their second drive of the ball game.
Great field position to start drive number 2, especially after you drove the length of the field to score with your first one. Again, this is a game that I feel like Walker Valley is going to try to work on some things that they feel like they need to get better at. And like you said, haven't got to see Reese Cunningham much involved in the offense and has already gotten a touchdown. Not Reese Cunningham. Good to see. I'm doing it again. Number 32, Reese Davis. Reese Davis with the touchdown early in this game. I would venture to say you may see him a couple more times get the football.
7:16 to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs up 7-0 as they're right at the 50-yard line to start their second possession of this ball game. Again, working from left to right where we are here in the home press box. Sunlight right in Chase Stevens' eyes. He doesn't care. He's going to let this one fly, and that's to an open number 10, Luke Hayden, who catches it and advances all the way down to the 20-yard line of Chattanooga Central.
Yeah, looks like they're going to back it up about 1 yard, and they're going to mark him right outside the Key of Cleveland drive zone. But a great route by Hayden comes right across the face of Chase Stevens, and Chase delivers a beautiful ball.
Yeah, that's another Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down Mustangs. I feel like we're going to be saying that quite a bit tonight, Jacob.
Yeah, and they're going to show us the empty set for the first time tonight. Chase Stevens drops back. He throws, gets the ball out quickly. It's caught. And number 1,
Sawyer Boyd
slips, or he probably makes a move and makes that a contender. But now
sometimes that turf monster gets you.
It does. Hey, last night in the middle school game, it rained prior to the game, and boy, it was a slippery turf. You saw a lot of people getting eaten up by the turf monster. But it's going to be 2nd and 1 after that 9-yard catching game.
Of course, that middle school game you're referring to, was here at the MAC.
So Cunningham in the backfield. They got trips to the home side, single receiver to the away. Ball snapped. It's going to be handed off to Cunningham, where he is met by the defender, but not before he gets enough for a Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix first down.
That's enough.
Chick-fil-A located on Keith Street in Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today.
Crown, your Jeep and Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee. I-75, exit 20.
Proud of you on that one, Jacob.
Ball snap. Stevens looking, has a man, and it is caught. That is Luke Hayden for another Wright Brothers Construction touchdown.
Yeah, Luke Hayden, big-bodied receiver for the Mustangs. Good little out route, about 5 yards into the end zone there. Mustangs up 13-0 with that Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. This extra point sponsored by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts. Give them a call at 423-716-3762.
Malik to attempt the kick. Stevens hold, kick is up, and it is good. Walker Valley. Valley 14, Chattanooga Central 0. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1.
Omaha, set, hut. This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, announcing our year-end sales blitz. My team will do whatever it takes to win your business. Red zone prices and payments on every vehicle in our giant inventory. We're going to tackle every trade-in, even if you have months left or still owe thousands, and we're going to crush bad credit. Our lenders will say yes to you and yes to your situation, plus beat any deal from anywhere in Georgia, Tennessee, or Alabama. The only deal that I can't beat is the one that I don't know about. Don't miss this year-end sales blitz. Make the winning drive and score the best deal of the year. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where trading your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more. Kia of Cleveland Superstore.
Negative trade equity may be refinanced subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
KiaofCleveland.com.
You're listening to Walker Valley Football and Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. The Mustangs out to an early 14-0 lead in this ball game against Chattanooga Central with 6:16 to go in the first quarter. Kicked all the way down inside the 10-yard line and returned by Chattanooga Central to about the 20 is where they're going to start their second drive of this ball game. Jersey College School of Nursing, your nursing career starts here, jerseycollege.edu.
So Walker Valley's defense marches back out here. A great first possession for the defense, even though they didn't have the ball. Let's say great first outing for the defense as they held Chattanooga Central to a 3-and-out. Let's see if they can keep that mojo going here on this drive.
Yeah, that's something we talked about during the pregame is kind of goals and expectations. You want to be solid up front, this Mustang defensive line, and you expect some 3-and-outs tonight.
So, 2-back set for Central. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff. They're going to take it off the right side. Got some blockers ahead, but if that's who I think it is, nope. It's actually number 9 of the Mustang defense, which would be C.T. Gunter. Did a great job of busting through the leverage and making a tackle there.
That is going to bring up 2nd down and 6 with 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs leading Chattanooga Central 14-0 as we hear that Mustang band get cranked up as they're right behind Chattanooga Central, who's in their own territory there at the 25-yard line.
It's a little bit louder tonight as you've got Ocoee Middle School students in there as well. In their blue band shirts, so you can kind of see them sprinkled amongst the crowd. But Chattanooga Central on the ball, again, sticking with that 2-back set. Going to bring a man in motion. Ball snap. It's going to be a handoff.
Breaks a couple tackles and looks like he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 there. Going to be right near that first down marker. And they're going to mark it at looks like the 33. That is going to be enough for a first down Chattanooga Central.
Yeah, Tyler Goldman ended up getting the tackle, but really did a good job of letting the blocks develop there and then hitting the hole when he needed to. So, ball is marked at the 33-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10. You've got 4:52. Click down the clock. Walker Valley leads 14-0.
Again, Chattanooga Central showing that split back set. Quarterback has 2 running backs on each side. Ball snapped. Pressure immediately. They're setting up a screen, and it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, Walker Valley did a good job of staying at home right there. They kind of read that one from the jump. Really wasn't disguised very well, in my opinion, by the Purple Pounders. But,
hey, listen, former Mustang footballer Chandler Hunt messaged me and said, Jacob needs some alpha brain tonight.
I do, bro. Hey, if you got any, send it on up.
Hey, shout out to Chandler. Does a great job. Him and Matt Pigg, Cooper Roundtree on the Pick'em panel, which I believe they're calling the Valley Verdict now. You can hear that before all of our broadcasts.
I like that. If they're going to come up with good names like Valley Verdict, we're going to have to give them the job of tasking the uniform combo names.
Pressure on the quarterback as he went for a fake handoff. That was a little RPO and just didn't have a chance to have any option right there.
Yeah, he did a great job of really avoiding the first 2 or 3 hitters. Athletic play there by the quarterback, but eventually tackled by Eli Robinson.
So we've got a Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Cleveland trails Maryville 16-0 in the first quarter over there at Benny Monroe Stadium.
Maryville, not the same Maryville as we're accustomed to seeing, in their long history, but a very, very, very tough team, as always, there down in Benny Monroe.
So it's 3rd down and 10 as you hear the swag surfing being played over the PA here at the MAC. 3:43 to go in the first quarter, and there's going to be I believe a timeout. Let's see if that is in fact the call. I don't see any laundry on the field here,
Yeah, they're going to call timeout. Chattanooga Central. We're going to take a timeout with them. We will be back in 30 seconds.
Cleveland Ford has been serving the Cleveland community since 2003. Since opening, they have had one goal in mind, serving the community through sales and service. Cleveland Ford is the home of the F-Series, the best-selling trucks in America for over 40 years. Whether it's a practical family car, tough truck, or SUV, find it at the right price at Cleveland Ford. Call them at 423-472-5454 or visit them in person on South Lee Highway at the Bypass or online at clevelandford.com.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by our good friends at Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. Walker Valley 14, Chattanooga Central 0, here with 3:41 left in the first quarter.
Yep, 3rd down and 10. Chattanooga Central with the ball marked at their own, we'll call it 34-yard line, 34-yard line.
Going to bring multiple men in motion, 4 men in motion, and then brings one back. Ball snap. It's going to be a handoff out wide. Walker Valley sniffs this one out, and it's going to be a loss on the play. I'm going to say a loss of about 3, so that'll bring up 4rd and 13.
Once again, number 2, Aiden Burns and Michael Wood collectively coming down on the play, stretching it out. Chattanooga Central trying to stretch it out and just not ever able to find an edge. And what is that, Jacob? That's great assignment football by the Walker Valley defense.
Absolutely. So that's going to bring up they're going to call holding on the offense, but they're to decline it. So back deep for the Mustangs. They're going to go with a different look. Let's see if they stay out there. They are. They're going to have Sawyer Boyd out wide to the away side and Cunningham out to the home side. That's a Cleveland Utilities power punt. So the punt is up. It's
very
a low squibber, and it's going to make it about to the 40.
Oh, Chattanooga Central's got to stop that. The coverage man number 18 there, sorry to cut you off, watched it roll and then do a U-turn and start rolling back, and he just let that thing continue to roll against themselves.
Yeah, he looks kind of young. That may just be some youth in him there because, again, probably could have saved a few yards there, but that's going to give Walker Valley wonderful field position as they get the ball back at the 43-yard line. Cunningham seems to be coming back out. Chase Stevens at the helm as well.
Boy, Cole Brown over there at Y-back, number 31.
Luke Hayden is on an island. I wouldn't be shocked if they tried to target him
And listen, the corner that's covering Luke Hayden, all 6'5" of Luke Hayden, has probably got to be about 5'6".
Oh my goodness! If we're
this is a mismatch, and Chase is going the other way because Sawyer Boyd says, "I'm going to run past everybody," but overthrown by the big arm of Chase Stevens.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see he really didn't look anywhere besides there, and really it didn't seem like Luke Hayden was going anywhere either. He went on a 5-yard and stop. But I would not be surprised if you try to get a matchup similar to that on the other side.
Yeah, that mismatch is just very obvious to me over there. I mean, that Chattanooga Central cornerback can't be any more than maybe 5'7".
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to change up the defense a little bit. Looks like they're in man to the outside. Twins to the away, single receiver to the home. Ball is snapped. Stevens going to have to get out of the pocket. He does. He throws. Got a man wide open, and it is just barely overthrown. Had to throw across his body. I think it was intended for number 17. Is that Ayers?
Yeah, that's Caleb Ayers. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for this Mustang offense with 3:12 to go here in the first quarter as they lead Chattanooga Central 14-0. And that is the Purple Pounders of Chattanooga Central. Read a cool story a few years ago about how they got that nickname, Jacob, the Purple Pounders. And back many decades ago, there was a write-up in the Chattanooga paper down there that said that they pounded their opponents purple, bruised them up really good, and that's where it's a nickname that stuck, and they've rolled with it ever since.
That's interesting. Didn't know that. So, looks like Walker Valley is going to elect to take a timeout. And so we'll take a timeout with them. We will be back in 30 seconds.
This is Neil Scott, GM of United Structural Systems. We're currently looking to expand our teams at both our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Knoxville offices. We have a first-class benefits offering with medical, dental, vision, and ancillary benefits, PTO upon hire date, referral bonuses up to $2,500 per referral, 401k, and weekly production bonuses. And we have career paths, leadership development training, and even employer-sponsored industry certifications. If you're interested in joining, please go online at ussTN.com/careers or call us 423-320-8883.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. Once again, in the middle of a timeout here, a Milligan Vein timeout. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden offers an office treatment that will make you look and feel better in a day. Visit them online at milliganvein.com.
So Walker Valley's offense back on the field. You got trips to the away, single receiver to the home. Chase Stevens snaps, ball dropping back. It's going to be another screen, and nobody's home. Cunningham to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, where he is finally taken down inside the Kia of Cleveland drive zone. So that is a Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix first down for the Mustangs. Great play call there, drawn up by Pope.
Yeah, Coach Pope, we heard Coach Akins talk about it. Coach Pope has been given the reins to call this offense as offensive coordinator and called a great game last week against McMinn County and seems to be doing it again this week here against the Purple Pounders, which, by the way, got a text message from Walker Valley Track and Wrestling head coach Adam Raines. And this play is going to be blown dead, but wanted me to tell the story about the Chattanooga Central Purple Pounders. And right on cue, I told him I literally just told the story. So we need to tell him to get his radio turned on.
Yeah, get that or get it turned up. So, hey, also, since he's the track coach, I'd like to know where Boyd's got offers to. I've heard Miami, I've heard USC, I've heard some places. So if you're listening to us right now, text us on some offers because that young man can fly.
So 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first. Mustangs up 14-0. Stevens drops back and is going to be complete to Kason Cunningham in the flat, who's going to have, looks like maybe just enough. Let's see where they mark this one.
It looks like
for a first down.
Looks like they're going to put their foot on the 10-yard line. Or, sorry, on the 5-yard line. I think they probably give them this first down, which would they're going to say 9. So 2nd and 1 from the 6. Which would make it, if they can get a yard, they'll be 1st and goal. So, again, inside the Kia of Cleveland drive zone, the Mustangs are starting to march. Going to go with a bunch set here. Ball snap. Stevens scrolls out wide, looking, throws. And he's got a receiver in the back of the end zone. That is caught by number 1, Sawyer Boyd.
Once again, that's a Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. Sawyer Boyd, he seems to be making that a habit with 2:11 to go. Mustangs up 20-0, pending this extra point.
So, awaiting the extra point, Malik is going to attempt it. Stevens to hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So, with that, Walker Valley leads 21-0. 2:11 left to go in the first. We're going to take a break with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the only national retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint. And when you buy a sample, we'll give you $5 off your next paint purchase. So if you want a new look for your home, look no further than Benjamin Moore paint at Ace.
Check out the Benjamin Moore collection to show the colors of your Bears, Blue Raiders, or Mustang Spirit. Only at Ace.
Offer valid on gallons of Benjamin Moore, Clark & Kensington, and Royal Paint. Limit one $5 coupon on 1 gallon purchase at participating Ace stores only. See store for additional details and exclusions.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by our good friends at Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by somebody I guess I would call a friend, Andy Morris.
Just depends what day of the week it is.
Hey, this week I've put a chair in between us. He likes to get a little handsy up here in the booth, so 2:11 here. Walker Valley leads 21-0 here in the first quarter.
Okay, I got to clarify now that you used the term handsy. Well, I like to wrestle around with Jacob some. I'm not afraid to put him in a headlock here and there.
He does quite often, unfortunately. And as I did not wrestle, I'm at a clear disadvantage.
We have a good time, though. It's all in good fun.
Walker Valley's kick is up. It's a good line drive. That thing's going to take a hop at the 5, a short hop. It's taken. He's to the 10. Going to keep on bouncing out wide where he has finally dropped it around the 16-yard line.
You know, Jacob, you're really like the little brother that I never wanted.
You're like the big brother I
as Chattanooga Central is getting set to start. This is their third drive, right? Right, Jacob? You're usually pretty accurate with that stuff.
It is.
He's so good at tracking that. I got to be nice to him for a second because he really does a good job at keeping up with the scoring drives and the possessions and all that
The
stuff.
lazy way. I don't write anything down.
Yeah, that's no doubt. Good memory. But so Chattanooga Central set to start their third drive on their own 16-yard line with their back once again right against that Mustang and Ocoee Colt band.
Like you said, 2:03. Walker Valley leads 21-0. Only 7 seconds left on the play clock as the Chattanooga Central is getting on the ball. Ball is snapped. Going to drop back, looking to throw a screen wide. Not there. He's going to take off towards the other side. A Walker Valley defender's there. He does a great job juking him, and he's going to have a good gain on the play. A gain of about 8.
And I believe that was number 3, Landon Varnell, the senior quarterback.
Yeah, Varnell did a good job of seeing that the play wasn't there and all of the defense kind of went to where the play design was supposed to go, and then he bounced it out wide and made a guy miss and got a great gain. So gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, Bradley Central's currently trailing Farragut. This is the Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Trailing Farragut 23-0. Did not see that one coming.
Is that them or is that Cleveland?
What I've got here is Bradley Central down 23-0. I'm going to get a confirmation on that.
Because oddly enough, Maryville and Cleveland are 23-0 too. So that it may be coincidence. It may be
a
mistype. We're not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna confirm that.
So Chattanooga Central on the last play does get a first down. Did a good job of getting the ball to the outside. It is going to be 1st and 10. Ball is marked at the 28-yard line. Chattanooga Central brings a man in motion.
So what I have here is Bradley Central leading Farragut 7-0.
Okay. So Bradley up 7-0. Ball snap. Going to be a handoff out wide. Walker Valley gets on it, but he keeps his feet churning, and he's going to have a gain of about 4. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
At first by number 23, Braylon Beard.
Braylon Beard, big-time playmaker there on this Mustang defense. Does a great job from the linebacker position. .45 seconds to go here. Second down and 5 for Chattanooga Central, trailing the Mustangs 21-0 as they're trying to burn this clock down themselves.
Ball snap. Going to be a handoff out wide. Gets to about the line of scrimmage. I think he gets a yard off of it. So that's going to bring up third and let's call it 4.
Yeah, and I'd say that Chattanooga Central is going to go ahead and let this clock tick on down into the second quarter. Again, the first quarter clearly dominated by the Mustangs, up 21-0. Have looked pretty good. A couple inconsistent passes from Chase Stevens, which, as much as he airs it out, might have one or two of those every once in a while. But with that, we're going to take a quick break as we head to the second quarter here at the MAC with the Mustangs up over the Purple Pounders, 21-0.
Down here for the Panthers, it's going to be 3rd and 4.
Walker Valley showing some pressure here.
Ball snap's going to be a handoff to the left side. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Going to be dropped short around the 38-yard line. Needs to get to the 39.
Yeah, I got another Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Maryville leading Cleveland over there at Benny Monroe Stadium 23-0. So there's a little confusion there. Some communication. That was Cleveland that trails Maryville 23-0.
So, at the start of the second quarter, 11:53, 4th and 1 for Chattanooga Central. Currently, it looks like they're going to go for it, and why not?
You might as well. You're at midfield here, 4th and 1. Kind of a gut check moment for your offense, saying, hey, if we want to get anything going, it starts right here for Chattanooga Central. Haven't had a lot of success tonight, but it does look like they're going to potentially take a Milligan Vane timeout. And I think there might have been some personnel issues, so that is going to be, I believe, a timeout for – still don't know. They've not really signaled who.
I think they did on the far side. It's going to be a timeout, Chattanooga
Central.
So that is their final timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 30. Back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good friend Andy Morris.
Listen, as we're getting counted down, about 5 seconds coming back in from that break, not paying attention at all. I'm looking out here at the field. Jacob's got a mouthful of Slim Jims, and I throw it over to him to bring us in.
He does that kind of stuff on purpose.
That's how much I care about you, Jacob.
Oh, my goodness. Ball, snap, toss, absolutely blown up by none other than, I believe, number 2.
No, that's Caleb Jackson. That was number 5. What a shot, man.
Dude, he lit him up.
Is he the one that I said last week that I need to get him to come out and wrestle the way he's lowering his level and just running through guys?
Probably. And,
unbelievable form there.
That would be a great person to go get, that's for sure. And that's going to give Walker Valley incredible field position as they take over at the 34-yard line.
Man, just absolutely blew that play up. Never a shot for Chattanooga Central as they were going for it on that 4th down. So the Mustangs taking over now inside the Chat Central 35-yard line. They've got it spotted at the 34 with 11:23 to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs up 21-0 over the Purple Pounders.
Stevens gets a snap. RPO look, throws it, caught by number 1 Boyd, bounces off his fingertips and still comes up with it.
He did a great job staying with that football. Didn't catch it on first touch, but as he bobbled it, stayed with it, never looked away and pulled it in, maintained possession there. Great second effort by Sawyer Boyd, who's just really became a big-time target for this Mustang offense.
So Walker Valley back in the empty set for the second time tonight. Trips to the away, Twins to the home, ball snap, looking, throws, has a man, and it is caught.
Man, I tell you what, that was number 10, Luke Hayden, for the Wright Brothers Construction touchdown Mustangs. This is just looking like some backyard throw and catch at this point. This Mustang offense is so efficient and comfortable with what they're doing.
I'll be honest, when they go to that empty set, as long as Chase Stevens has time, it looks like 7-on-7 out there. It genuinely looks like you just got a bunch of dudes rolling out there, and you as a defense are trying to stop them. And so far, there hasn't been much answer from McMinn or Chattanooga Central with it. Yeah. Malik's kick is up. And it is good. Your score, Walker Valley 28.
Yeah, so I want to take a second here and real quick just kind of talk about this. I don't want to take anything away from Cason Cunningham because he's been efficient as a rusher out of the backfield for this Mustang offense. But this is slowly turning into an air raid type offense.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It genuinely is. And really, you can pass to open up the run game. You're going to see Cunningham have 100-yard games. But I also think with those 100-yard games, you're going to see 300 yards passing.
I think you're exactly right. As the Mustangs are leading Chattanooga Central 28-0 with 10:57 to go until halftime. Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care for all your orthopedic needs. That's Voitech.com. Visit them online, VOYTIK.com.
So Walker Valley leads 28-0 here in the second quarter with 10:57 left. Set to kick off as well.
Walker Valley leading 28-0.
Did I say 27?
No, we've just said it like 3 times in 30 seconds.
Well, I got some good advice by Scott Howard of the Georgia Bulldogs radio.
Always want to make sure the listeners know the score.
He said you can never say it too many times.
I just feel like you don't pay attention to me when I talk, but hey, that's part of mine and Jacob's relationship. Kickoff all the way down to about the 15-yard line.
He's going to take it all the way out to the 27. I think you're right, Andy. I don't really pay attention to you. You're just blowing a lot of hot air over there.
Listen, we have a good time on the radio, be it here during the Walker Valley broadcast or if it's on the drive over on ESPN.
Is this not a fun show?
It's a fun place. It's a fun show.
We're not allowed to have fun here.
Nick Saban's not here. We like to have fun.
Alabama Jones.
That was so good. Shane Gillis and Nick Saban really a very funny relationship, and even hearing Nick Saban talk about it now, like he gets who Shane Gillis is now. At the time, he's kind of like, who is this moron?
So Chattanooga Central set to take the ball again. They are marked at the 29-yard line. They're going to go kind of a twins package to the home side, single receiver to the away, single back set. Ball snap, quarterback drops back, looking, passes, nearly intercepted.
And I believe that one was broken up. That was Tyler Goldman. Once again, Tyler Goldman, the linebacker for the Mustang, has such a knack for getting out there, dropping into that flat into coverage, and he's such a long-armed kid anyway. Does a good job getting in the way. Almost had another takeaway. That would have been his second in 2 weeks.
Hey, have you heard the score?
28-0, Walker Valley currently leading Chattanooga Central. The Purple Pounders, not the Panthers, Purple Pounders, to avoid any confusion that Jacob might have cast upon you.
This is just throw shade at Jacob Knight. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff outside.
Another scoop up tackle. It went number 5 this time. I'm not quite sure if I got a number. I think it was number
23. Braylon Beard is who I got.
What? This linebacking core for Walker Valley plays so aggressive. It's so much fun to watch.
Yeah, that's definitely the strength of their team. 2 seniors and 2 juniors. So the good news is that you got 2 guys coming back. Miles Hawk has been a great addition to this linebacker room as well. But Braylon Beard, just a junior. Caleb Jackson and Tyler Goldman, both seniors this year. So 3rd and long. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Dell's Heating and Air. JustCallDells.com.
Ball snap going to be a QB keeper all the way. Gets flushed back into the defensive line. It's going to be number 69, Lane Ferris, in on the tackle.
Yeah, Big Lane, only a junior, by the way. Plays really good off the edge for the Mustangs. Very good rusher, but also very, very good when he plays run stop.
Yeah, they also gave credit to number 42, Jonathan West, on the tackle.
Another senior, Jonathan West. Clock now down under 9 minutes and 30 seconds, down to 9:25 here in the second quarter. 4th and 7, Chattanooga Central. Back at their own 31-yard line.
So they got 2 deep backs. You've got number 1, Sawyer Boyd, and number 8, Cunningham.
Another low snap. Punter gets this one off. This is a booming punt, a little bit of a knuckleball. It's going to go over the return men's heads there, all the way back to the Walker Valley 35, but roll back in favor of the Mustangs to about the, we'll call it the 37, 38-yard line is what it looks like.
Yeah, and this will be the worst field position that Walker Valley has started with since the kickoff.
It's not bad.
No, it's not a bad place to take it, but the kickoff, they started at the 25-yard line, and then since then they've been getting the ball at the 50 and further. So Walker Valley set to come out again. Again, I believe has scored on every drive so far.
Yeah. Just for the sake of throwing this out there, we'll call that Chattanooga Central punt our Cleveland Utilities power punt, your hometown connection. Don't think the Mustangs are going to punt too much tonight, so I figured I'd throw that one in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I did it earlier in the game because that was kind of my thought as well. We want to plug our good friends down there at Cleveland Utilities. Rolling out some really good fiber internet.
Listen, a lot of people bragging about that fiber, saying it's some of the best in the country right here in your own hometown, Cleveland Utilities. Mustangs leading 28-0. Hey, Jacob, what's that score?
28-0. Ball snap, going to go RPO. Stevens looking, but he is going to be sacked as he's still on his feet, but they're going to blow that play dead out of player safety.
Yeah, they're going to say that he was wrapped up. Momentum was stopped, although he was not brought down, was able to eventually get rid of the football, but it was after that whistle. Good call there by the officials. Hey, Chick-fil-A, they're located on Keith Street and Paul Huff Parkway. Download the Chick-fil-A app today or tomorrow. Just download it.
Yeah, at some point. Anytime you'd like.
Chick-fil-A. It's a great place.
I'll be honest, I've got that Chick-fil-A app downloaded.
I do too.
Got to get those points.
A little bit of God's chicken over there. Lord's chicken. Love that stuff.
It's going to be an offsides on Chattanooga Central. But, one thing that I've been told, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard the Lord's chicken doesn't have calories in it.
Tell you what.
Calorie free. So it's going to be 2nd down. The Mustangs should. It doesn't look like they might have moved the Mustangs up 5 yards. They did. So.
Gotta love a high school football Friday night.
Ball snapped. It's going to be a little wide receiver screen to Boyd. He's got some room to run. He's to the 40. See you bye. See you bye. He's to the 30. He's to the 20.
Sawyer Boyd.
He's to the 10. Touchdown. And he even did the little the track sprint, leaning over the line. But, man, he took that ball, and he was here and gone.
Yeah, Sawyer Boyd, just such explosive speed. That's a Sawyer Boyd Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. Walker Valley, they now lead 34-0 with 8:26 to go here in the second quarter. Still a lot of football left. This one is getting ugly really quick, kind of as we predicted.
Stevens to hold, Malik to attempt.
Stevens to hold, Malik on the extra point attempt. High snap, does a good job of getting it down, and kick is up, and it is good. So your score, I don't know if you've heard, it's 35-0 Mustangs with 8:26. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in one. By Wholesale Supply Group. The kick is up. It's going to take a bounce and roll into the back of the end zone. Another great kick by the Walker Valley special teams, which is going to move Chattanooga Central 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I want to give a quick shout out here. Good friend Mark Walker, listening all the way down in Gulf Shores, Alabama, always tuning into the Mustangs on the Mix 1041 app. Be sure to download that Mix 1041 app, and you can catch us anywhere, anytime for up-to-the-minute scores and easy listening. The Mix 1041 app. Shout out Mark Walker. Glad you're listening to us, man. We miss you, and we love you.
So it seems like we're in a boat race with Maryville. Maryville leads 37-0 against the Cleveland Blue Raiders.
And by the way, we lead 35-0 up here at the MAC.
We're trying to see who can score more faster. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a read option quarterback keeper, but he is wrapped up and taken down by the Mustangs.
That was a herd of Mustangs there. Caleb Jackson, right there. Aiden Burns coming in from the safety spot, and then also number 42, Jonathan West. So, and I think they even said Reese Davis playing some linebacker, tied in Reese Davis, number 32, in on that. So just a great team effort there of ball pursuit on that play. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 13 for Chattanooga Central with 7:55 to go. Crown, your Jeep Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee off I-75 at exit 20.
So Chattanooga Central, 2nd and 13. Ball snap, going to throw it. Pass is complete for a short gain. It's going to be a gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that was MJ Bell, a pretty good-looking kid, solid, athletic-looking kid. Ran a good route there, out route here on the near sideline. Once again, the Purple Pounders working from left to right where we are here on the home side. And I tell you what, they've got some individuals. Obviously, this Chattanooga Central team lacking in some depth. It looks like they got about 10 kids over there on the sideline as they're out here playing. Maybe a little bit more, 10, 15. But they've got some individuals that can play some football. A little undersized on the offensive line, but got to give them a lot of credit. They're battling, and not a lot of penalties. They play clean football, ball snapped.
Drops deep, has a man because the defender fell, but it's just going to be barely overthrown. Walker Valley defender fell on the play.
Landon Varnell, quarterback for the Purple Pounders, has a pretty big arm as well.
Yeah, that was a great throw. It's going to be 4th and 8 here for Chattanooga Central. And I counted available for Chattanooga Central 16 on the sideline.
Okay, so they're back to punt. We've seen some issues from the long snapper here for Chattanooga Central as the punter is standing at about the 7-yard line, maybe 8-yard line.
Aiden Burns keeps on trying to get his look back there, but then they run on Cunningham. I'm wondering if he's going to let old ball coach see if ball coach will let him get one before the night's over.
Good snap delivered this time.
That was a great punt.
Good punt by Chattanooga Central. It's going to be fielded by number 1, Sawyer Boyd, who's going to bounce it outside, and when he hits the sideline, he's dangerous. He's inside the 30, the 20, just past the 20 is where he's brought down. Well, inside the 20, that is, of Chattanooga Central, so already inside the Kia Cleveland drive zone.
The past 2 times he's had the football, he's been there, then, and gone. I mean, I'm telling you, he gets the ball and he shoots out like a cannon. Got some elite speed.
Again, no Roman Yulo tonight, and I'll be honest with you. Like, I know we said he was a game-time decision. I didn't really expect him to play in this football game. Not really a need to. Get another week healthy. You play Ottawa next week on the road, correct?
Yes, we are on the road at Ottawa next week. You'll be able to catch us right here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1 for that ball game.
So, Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Bradley 14-3 halftime.
Yeah, up there at Farragut, Bradley leading 14-3 already in halftime. And last I saw that Cleveland was trailing a very, very good Maryville team 37-0.
So Cunningham on the carry. He's going to have about a 10-yard gain. It's going to get him inside the Kia of Cleveland drive zone, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Once again, it's a face mask call on the play, so that penalty sponsored by the Bradley County Litter Grant.
Don't litter.
Don't do it.
That's why we got to write grants.
That's right. Got to keep our community beautiful. Yeah, so as a matter of fact, Roman Yulo on the sidelines now out of view. Still has a jersey on, but no pants, just out there in the gym shorts.
Straight chilling.
That's right. Taking it easy, observing this one from the sideline, and that's a smart move. Honestly, Roman Yulo this week has talked with him and was hopeful that he'd be able to play game time decision and went through warm-ups, but of course, no need. You're leading 35-0. Let him get rested up as Kason Cunningham takes this one into the end zone for Walker Valley and the Wright Brothers Construction touchdown as they now lead 41-0 with 6:06 to go till halftime, pending this extra point. Just a dominant first half here for Walker Valley.
Yeah, 6:06 here. I'm just kidding. not going to do it to you again. Paying attention to you, Coach. Set the kick. Malik on the kick. Stevens with the hold. Kick is up, and it is good. Your new score, Walker Valley 42, Chattanooga Central 0. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1. For Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. Walker Valley's kick is up, and it's a line drive. Going to look like it's going to be caught inside the 10. He's to the 15, to the 20, where he will be tackled right at the 20-yard line.
Purple Pounder lost his helmet on that return there.
What was odd about that is I didn't see anybody really near it.
Yeah, just kind of, as he was running, kind of just flew off like a hat would when you're running against the wind a little bit. But 6 minutes to go till halftime, leading 42-0. Going to have a running clock, I would imagine, here in the second half, if this holds up. Chattanooga Central has not had any luck up to this point offensively, really moving the football. They've had a few decent run plays that have worked out, but just complete over pursuit by this Mustang defense tonight. And typically when a quarterback has some times, you might want to run some play action or some RPO in that situation, but just a little too overwhelmed, Chattanooga Central.
Yeah, Walker Valley's defensive line getting good pressure, and really the front seven, even with the safeties coming in, looks like they're having to walk somebody on late, which I believe will be a penalty. Let's see here. It looks like it is going to be.
And I wouldn't have a problem just keeping the flag in your pocket on that one. Just let them come in.
But it's actually going to be a delay game.
Okay, so got to call it right, but just where we're at here in the second quarter. Mustangs already up 42-0. And real quick, going to go on over to our Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. McMinn County leads Lenoir City 45-0. McMinn County taking out some frustration from the purple pounding that they took up here at the MAC last week.
Isn't Lenoir City who we played last year?
They graduated a lot of guys.
Seems like it. I remember one dude was all of 6'7" out there on that offensive defensive line.
Disappointed. Thought I'd get a little bit better reaction out of you there on that one.
I missed it because I was thinking about the score. That's crazy.
I said McMinn putting a beating on Lenoir City after the purple pounding that they took last week against the Mustangs, taking out a little frustration.
They did take a pounding, that's for sure.
Ray County leads Soddy Daisy in the second quarter 21-0. Ray County over Soddy Daisy. So
you can't judge just based on one game, but this does give me a good picture of what our area looks like. And Walker Valley right now, in my opinion, is in the driver's seat. They hold the keys. Ball snap, throw. That's going to be a fumble. Surely not. I've got my binoculars on, folks, and
I think it was a tip.
He threw.
Dr. Corey Lindbergh down here cracking us up at our PA guy.
Well, he's giving Jeremy Jones a hard time, which makes it even funnier.
Dr. Jeremy Jones, by the way.
The two doctors bickering down there.
Good little interaction going on down there by the leaders of the blue and gold.
Where I was going, though, I watched him. He tried to throw that, and he lost it. It looked like you said, kind of got tipped out of his hands. I would have thought it would have been a fumble. They called an incomplete pass.
5:15 to go. Mustangs up 42-0. Handed off. No gain. Actually, that may be a loss.
Could be a loss of one on the play.
Yeah, loss of a yard for the Purple Pounders.
Tyler Goldman, Miles Hawk in on the carry, or in on the tackle.
It's 4th.
Shout out to former Walker Valley everything coach Harry Dillon giving us a score update. Soddy Daisy at the half actually is going to get on the scoreboard 21-7. So Ray County up 21-7. Appreciate you, Coach Dillon, for texting in, letting us know. Hey, we're talking about Mark, our friend listening, Mark Walker in Gulf Shores, Alabama. The high school down there is a really good football program. Their head coach, you know who it is?
It's the old Chargers. Is it
Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers.
Sure is. He said Mark's getting ready to go watch Phillip Rivers and some Cardinals football, but he's going to keep listening to us right here on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1.
Yeah, my best friend who lives in Ringgold is actually from the Fairhope area, and so
Fairhope, that's right.
Yeah, that's where, which is right next to Mobile. I mean, they're it's kind of like Ooltewah to our Chattanooga or Cleveland.
I would have said Charleston to our Cleveland, but hey, you do you, Mason.
Well, it's a little.
I'm just
you have given me quite the time tonight. Ball snap. Going to be no return. I like the classiness here. That could have easily been returned by the Mustangs. They're going to let that roll down. 4:03 ticking down on the clock. They're going to stop it at 4:02. Walker Valley leads 42-0. Coach Andy has nothing better to do with his time other than give me a hard time tonight.
Just being a bully a little bit tonight. Still love you, though, Mason. You know that.
If you want to hear more of this nonsense, you can join us on ESPN The Drive.
It's just worse when Jim Gum joins us.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of learned the method of our ways, and he's starting to partake in it a little bit.
He is. I was proud of him. The day that you were out, he was the one who came up with the thing we opened up the show with. I'm not going to say it on Walker Valley's broadcast. This is a family-friendly place, but the drive, we may crash out every once in a while.
Get a little rowdy on there, over there on ESPN Cleveland.
Hey,
listen, following in Gary and RC's footsteps over there on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Those guys like to have a good time, too.
They do. It's a fun show.
4:02 to go till halftime. Mustangs up 42-0 as they start this drive on their own 42-yard line. Stevens drops back to pass, delivers one across the middle, and that's Luke Hayden on the post route, and he's going to take this one all the way to the house. Touchdown, Walker Valley. That's a Wright Brothers Construction touchdown, number 10, Luke Hayden.
Luke Hayden getting some touches tonight with Roman Yulo being out, and really that's one of those that it was a short pass that he took to the house. At this point in time, I don't know that I really throw the football anymore with my starters, but it wasn't like he tried to take a shot to the house. It's just Luke Hayden.
He ran past. Luke Hayden said, "I've been watching Sawyer Boyd do this week, past couple of weeks here. I'm going to run by everybody."
Yeah. I mean, it's hard when you've got guys like Roman Yulo and Sawyer Boyd, that have the potential to have a house call at any point in time that they touch it. Luke Hayden's like, hey, give me some fair share of these throws.
Well, I want to give Chase Stevens some love here as well, because he's done a good job. He's not just relying on a good receiver. Obviously, he has 3-4 really good receivers, but he does such a good job in his progression. But that one, he knew that there's a little bit of a mismatch. He saw the safety creeping in. Luke Hayden was able to get over the top, and he knew where that ball was going just by looking at the coverage. So Chase Stevens, shout out to him as he continues to improve and has really just been very impressive in this Mustang offense.
He's locked in. He's reading his progressions and doing a great job of getting the football to where it needs to go. Coach Andy, can I get a Rick Freer whoop with the song that we got going in the background?
Woo!
Mustangs lead 49-0 with 3:51 here to go. I would expect to see the Mustangs come out in the second half with their second team offense and defense.
So I actually have some stats for us real quick here. I'm going to let you go ahead and get this call on the kickoff.
Kick is up. It's a deep one. It's going to be around the same 8-yard line. Ball's taken to the 15. He is going to take it out wide. He's going to stay on his feet. He's to the 20, and then he's going to be stood up about the 22-yard line where Chattanooga Central will take over.
Once again, our stats provided by Mr. Rob Varner, sponsored by Cleveland Business Services for your tax, payroll, bookkeeping, and more. That's 42386 taxes. Chase Stevens, Walker Valley quarterback, has already thrown for 318 yards in this ball game. And it is not halftime yet. We're still about 3:43 out from the half.
So, hey, while we're waiting for Chattanooga Central to get on the ball, Pete Thamel dropping some news. Clemson will be down 3 starters against Georgia Tech, wide receiver, safety, and left tackle. Tennessee starting defensive tackle Jackson Mayo is unlikely to play against Georgia tomorrow.
Listen, that's another reason why Georgia Tech is such an attractive pick in that game. They're in Atlanta against Clemson. I know the Coggin family, very good friends of ours, of course. Mr. Danny Coggin, the founding principal here at Walker Valley High School, big Clemson people. But I'm worried about the Tigers going into Atlanta.
Yeah, that definitely is a trap game for sure. I know Clemson's got them circled. I know they're not going to overlook them, but Georgia Tech, in my opinion, just has one of the best offensive coordinators around.
Can we talk about a hurricane coming out of the top of the press box here? Offensive coordinator Tyler Pope just bringing the landfill with him, I believe.
I don't know who moves faster, him or Sawyer Boyd out there. He got down that ladder quick.
No kidding. No kid. That would be, listen, Dr. Corey Lindbergh said a good idea would be to install a fireman's pole, a little Ghostbusters action there.
Ball snap, going to be a QB keeper off the home side. Going to get enough for about a 4-yard gain. That's going to bring up,
down by number 23, Braylon
I believe that's going to bring up 4th down. No, it's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd down.
And I want to throw something out here, some information that I actually just received. Chattanooga Central has about 8 starters out for this game.
Why? Not sure.
Yep, not quite sure. Due to sickness, I believe.
So, ball is snapped. Quarterback drops back. He's going to scroll to the home side looking for a receiver. He throws, dumps it off short, just in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's going to bring up 4th and 9.
Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Maryville now leads Cleveland High School over there at Benny Monroe Stadium 44-0. So the Blue Raiders, they've got their hands full tonight with the Maryville Rebels, which just about anybody that plays Maryville has their hands full for sure. Bradley Central leading Farragut 14-3. That game is at halftime.
I would venture to say that halftime is probably going to be over soon. You know, they were kind of into the halfway through the second quarter here, and this second quarter is kind of inched by.
Meigs County leading McMinn Central 15-8. This punt by Chattanooga Central is going to roll past the 40 and be
That punt will be
stopped right there at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Walker Valley.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Walker Valley from the 37, like Coach Andy said. Also, Dr. Lindbergh. Got a lot of doctors up in here in the box. Got Dr. Del Bonis kind of sitting over Dr. Lindbergh's shoulders. He's going to be on the call for the PA here in a couple weeks when Dr. Lindbergh can't be here. So excited for him to get the opportunity to do that. And I believe that he's going to be taking over for me for basketball games here at Walker Valley.
Will Campbell's going to be glad to hear it.
Hey, he is. He was tired of seeing me show up in Georgia gear as a big Georgia Tech fan.
Hey, I may have spent 8 to 10 years in college, but I am not a doctor, fortunately.
Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Does a good job of keeping his feet moving. Going to get a gain of about 4. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6 with 1:44 clicking down the clock. Looks like the time is stopped, so I wonder if there's a flag on the play that I don't see. Yes, there. Nope, that's just some cleats.
Dropped by number 25.
Was this Florida? Did someone throw a shoe?
No.
2nd and 5.
McMinn County, second quarter, 7:02 left in that ball game, leading Lenoir City 45-0. Cherokees once again taking out some frustration there. We've got Ray County at halftime leading Saudi Daisy 21-7. I don't have anything on Ooltewah yet. I'm going to try to get that one.
Fumble recovered by Weiss.
Uh-oh. Little Weiss in the game.
Tackled by number 54.
So
getting some guys some PT here right before halftime. A little playing time.
Yeah, I bet you'd be hard to get Weiss up here tonight, as I feel like his son's going to get a lot of valuable reps here in the second half there at quarterback. 50 seconds clicking down on the clock. Weiss to take the snap. Hard count, no biters. Number 26, Gideon Hernandez is in at running back.
Oh, gee.
Ball snap, going to be passed out wide, caught. He's to the 45, to the 50. Stays on his feet, still going, down to the 30, pushed out of bounds with 28 seconds left on the clock. So nearly halftime here. Walker Valley leads 49-0. I wonder if we got an update. I guess we could go on Mixed TV and look. I wonder if we got an update on that Sweetwater Polk game.
I actually just saw that one. Give me 1 second here as I'm getting caught up on some of these scores.
So Walker Valley back on the ball, 28 seconds here to go. Trips to the home side, single receiver to the away. Weiss in at QB. Hernandez, ball snapped, handed off at the middle. He's going to get a gain of about 3 on the play. Currently they mark it at 3. It's going to be at the 31-yard line. 17 seconds left here. And that's probably going to take us to halftime. Walker Valley is heading to the locker room. So we are going to take it to halftime with them. We're going to get all your stats, all the scores. We're going to have our middle school report for you available. But until then, let's take about a 4-minute break. We'll be back in 4 minutes with your halftime coverage.
Your score at the half. Walker Valley 49, Chattanooga Central nothing. In Oconee here at the MAC. Second quarter, McMinn County 45, Lenoir City
Football supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good friend Andy Morris. They've added some time here on the clock. We've got about 2:41 until we start this game. So, your Southland Finance halftime show continues. Southland Finance located at Peerless Road on 25th, www.southlandfinance.net. Walker Valley leads 49-0. Chase Stevens with a big first half, 318 yards, 6 touchdowns. Sawyer Boyd, 2 touchdowns for 146. I believe it was 120 for Luke Hayden.
Let me get that pulled back up here. So Luke Hayden had 120 yards even receiving.
120 with 2 touchdowns. Cunningham with 1 rushing touchdown. Reese Davis with a receiving touchdown. So big night here for the Mustangs offense as they put up 49 points in the first half.
Got an updated score in our Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard. Polk County leads Sweetwater 28-14 with 3:39 left in the third quarter. Once again, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Rudy Felton, longtime listener, longtime educator up here at Walker Valley High School and Bradley County Schools. Appreciate Mr. Felton getting us checked in there with that Polk County score.
I wonder what the score in Old Englewood is tonight with McMinn Central.
Hey, you've got actually another Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Cleveland had an interception return for a touchdown, so they are on the board against Maryville, who it's been said that they've taken out their starter, so 44-7 now Maryville with the lead in that ball game. And who was it you just asked for, Jacob?
McMinn Central.
So McMinn Central, that's one that we had earlier. Let's see if we can get that one pulled up. They, I believe, are they're trailing Meigs County at halftime 15-8.
15-8. So in that Meigs County, they quarterback, linebacker, tough, good ball player. Meigs County.
Coach Simbeck over there at Meigs County.
Led by Coach Simbeck. Another person who was here, there, and gone at Ocoee Middle School. There for a cup of coffee and out, but again, knew that he was going to do great things the moment
cup of coffee and half a scone, right?
Yep. But was very knowledgeable, ended up going back to McMinn County High School to be their offensive coordinator. So it seems like we are at the end of our Southland Finance halftime show as 17 seconds clicks down on the clock. Walker Valley is set to kick. They lead 49-0.
I was actually, okay, Ooltewah, I do not have a Ooltewah-Tyner score.
I'll see if I can get that on the old X.
So that is one, that game I believe was at Tyner tonight. No score update on Ooltewah-Tyner. That's about the only region game that we don't have an update on. Again, East Hamilton leading Signal Mountain at halftime 36-8. McMinn leading Lenoir City at halftime 52-0. Ray County leads Saudi 21-7 at a halftime. And of course, up here, Walker Valley set to kick off the second half. It's a good kick right down the middle. It's going to be fielded at about the 18-yard line by Chattanooga Central. The return man's going to be brought down just shy of the 20-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress. He was actually drugged down behind the 15, but they're going to say that contact was at the 19-yard line.
Number 35, Spencer Evans, was on the tackle. A couple other people in on the tackle there. First and 10. Chattanooga Central from the 19. Thank you to our good friend, Dr. Lindbergh, on the call.
Yeah, so again with the 49-0 lead here at the MAC for Walker Valley, it is a running clock. Clock already almost down at that 11-minute mark. So we're going to be rolling quick here, Jacob. So with that, Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care for all your orthopedic needs. Visit them online as well, voitech.com. That's voytik.com. And Chattanooga Central attempts to run the football. They're going to be, looks like they're going to pick up about 1.5 yards on that play, just right between the tackles. Yeah, that was number 50, Chance Wells, on the tackle there for the Mustangs. They're going to say that was a 2-yard gain, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for Chat Central from their own, say, 21-yard line.
So Chattanooga Central taking things slow here. 17 seconds left on the play clock. Just now getting up to the football. Looks like they're going to have a single receiver out wide, twins to the home side with a single back set. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, met by a couple Mustangs. Does a good job of keeping his feet rolling, but now you've got about 6 or 7 hats around the football.
Stewart on the carry.
Yeah, that was Stewart on the carry for Chattanooga Central, and it looked like several Mustangs in on the tackle. Briar Crooms, who we just heard over the PA. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 with 9:55 to go here in the third quarter. Running clock, once again, Mustangs up 49-0.
Swag surfing is playing loud in the stadium.
Honestly, when I hear this, I think Walker Valley football now.
I do. I'm with you.
My daughters love the environment. They took part of the cheer clinic that the Walker Valley cheer team put on this week. Had the clinic earlier in the week and had all the elementary and middle school cheerleaders come out and join them tonight. And there's going to be a pitch to the far side. It's going to be enough for about a yard, maybe 2 for Chattanooga Central. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Good stop by Caleb Jackson, number 5 of the Mustangs.
About 4th and 5, I believe.
I believe that was Caleb Jackson.
They said Brandon Satterfield, I think, is who Dr. Lindbergh called.
Okay, so that's number 33, junior Brandon Satterfield.
They're in the private school sector down in Chattanooga. Boyd Buchanan leads 37-7 over Notre Dame. Silverdale Academy is trailing Grace Academy 10-14 at halftime. That's one I did not expect.
So Chattanooga Central on to punt once again. Shout out Cleveland Utilities power punt for the Purple Pounders.
This is Grace Christian Academy. Grace Baptist Academy in Chattanooga is playing Middle Tennessee, and they trail 28-0.
That's a fair catch for the Mustangs on the punt. Just inside the Chattanooga Central side of the 50-yard line. That was Caleb Ayers who fielded that one with the fair catch. 8:23 to go. Clock continues to tick. It is a running clock, with the Mustangs being up more than 35 points, score 49-0.
14-10, so Farragut has scored. That's another Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. The Rebels are officially on the board. Sorry, is it Farragut?
Admirals.
Admirals are on the board with a touchdown, so 10-14.
Yeah,
ball snapped.
Bradley with a 14-10 lead there in the third quarter with 3:43 to go.
Going to be a handoff up the middle by Gideon Handernet. Golly bum, I'm struggling with that. Where's that alpha brain that they were offering me? A flag is coming in late on the play.
Yeah, seeing a little frustration here. One of the Mustangs got tangled up with the Chattanooga Central defensive back, and there's a little pushing and shoving going on after the whistle. And so we're going to see how that one was assessed. So it's a personal foul. That's going to go against Chattanooga Central. That's going to back them up. And again, the Mustang offensive lineman kind of holding on to a jersey a little bit there at the end of the play, trying to get up as the Chattanooga Central player showed some frustration and started doing some shoving after the whistle. Hate to see that, but it's easy to get frustrated in a game like this when you're on the losing end of a 49-0 ball game. Clock already down under 7 minutes at 6:45 to go here in the third quarter.
Ball's going to be handed off. Feet are going to still continue to churn, but it looks like it's going to be a loss on the play. Gideon Hernandez on the carry.
I love the fact that my guy Gideon Hernandez is getting in here and getting some carries. Gideon's such a great kid, multi-sport athlete, obviously wrestles for us here at Walker Valley, and running the football a little bit here, but a great student as well. Takes his grades and academics very seriously. Shout out number 26, our guy Gideon Hernandez.
Yeah, still can't get an update on that Ooltewah Tyner score, so we'll keep working on that for you guys. Again, your score here, 49-0. Walker Valley leads. Clock is stopped. Looks like there's a player shooken up on the play. So we're going to take a timeout with them, but your timeouts are sponsored by Milligan Bank. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30. Weiss throws out wide, caught down to the 25, keeps his feet moving, but is going to be scooped up around. Looks like they're going to give him the yard to gain around the 21-yard line.
Yeah, it was number 7, Joseph Arnett, wide receiver for the Mustangs. Getting in on the action. Getting to see our guy, as you said, Jax Weiss, son of Ocoee Middle School head football coach John Weiss.
3rd and 6.
Couple completions for him this evening. Clock down at 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs up 49-0, and they go hard count. And some movement from Chattanooga Central, but no one crossed the neutral zone there. So Weiss addresses his line, gets everyone set. Ball snap, drops back, has a man, pass complete. Let's see if we can get a number on that. That was number 25.
Carter Talley.
Yeah, so that was, Carter Talley getting in on the action as well. Jacob, good news about this one. You're going to be able to get home a little bit early. Got an early morning ahead for you as you're heading up to watch your Bulldogs up there in Knoxville.
Yeah, going to be a good game. I'm super excited. Knoxville is always a very loud and ruckus environment, and I'm just hoping to stay mustard-free.
Mustard and golf ball free, as you said earlier, right?
Yeah.
Listen, Lane Kiffin won't be in the building, so I think you're going to be all right in that regard.
If it's a Pro V1, send it my way.
Those things are expensive.
Those things are not cheap.
No doubt. Shout out to the golf crew up here. Will Campbell, also head basketball coach for the Mustangs. Him and his golf team got a good crew there. He was able to join our Valley Verdict pick-up panel. Really talented players ahead of him. We see some good legs there by Weiss as he rolls out to the Chattanooga Central sideline with a couple purple pounders in pursuit there.
Yeah, he did a good job of avoiding the tackle, but really by the time that the receiver got to where he needed to go, he was going to be out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 3rd and goal for the Mustangs.
Hey, want to give a shout out to Heath Ackerman getting us that Ooltewah score at halftime. Tyner leads Ooltewah 41-14.
Wow. Tyner's got a good ball club this year.
They sure do. They've got some athletes there, and they're playing really good football.
Ball snap going to be a handoff. Met at the 5-yard line, going to be stood up and taken down. So it's going to be 4th and goal. Gideon Hernandez on the carry.
There we got G getting some quality carries here and delivered the hit there on that carry.
So interested to see what Walker Valley does here. It looks like they are going to kick. You honest to goodness, I know you probably, some people would say, well, why wouldn't you just, let your offense get out there and work? You can't practice these things enough. You can't practice in-game snaps for field goals enough.
You're absolutely right. I was going to say, and you hit the nail on the head, this is good for your long snapper. This is good for your kicker, getting in-game live kicking in. Other than extra points, he's not really had many opportunities field goal-wise
this is someone new, too. This is Jacob Montgomery, and then Weiss is getting the hold. So there is a flag on the play. It looks like a delay of game, so they're going to back that up 5 yards for the Mustangs.
Yeah, this is sophomore kicker Jacob Montgomery. Usually Christopher Malik is the kicker for the Mustangs.
So, again, getting valuable snaps for everybody here tonight, even your special teams unit.
44 seconds here on the game clock here in the third quarter as it continues to roll. Mustangs up 49-0.
This looks to be about a 20-yarder as the ball's marked at the 16-yard line. You got to add 10 to the back of the end zone. So a 20-yard field goal attempt here. Ball's up.
What a kick.
Kick is up, and it is good. So my math is not mathing there. 16 plus 10 is a 26-yard field goal.
Very good, very good.
So 26-yard field goal.
He's an educator, ladies and gentlemen.
Made by Montgomery. With that being said, we are going to take a break here. It's going to be the end of the quarter, so we're going to take about a minute-and-a-half break. We'll be back in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Goal was no good.
Was it?
And they took over at the 20-yard line. So it must have been wide left.
It's news to me. Yeah. I thought I saw this official raise the field goal good signal there. We're over here tracking some scores that are going on around the state as well. So we just, after we saw that, it was a booming kick there by Montgomery. But so Chattanooga Central starting with the ball here on their own 20-yard line. That's going to be a handoff up the middle. Bounces it here to the near side. He's got some big yardage on this play. It's going to be enough for a first down, brought down at about the 37-yard line.
Number 45,
Jaden Shadden in on the stop. So that's going to be enough for a first down for Chattanooga Central. 10:51 left in this ball game. Walker Valley leads 49-0. Scoreboard update. Bradley 21, Farragut 10. So Bradley answers back to Farragut's score.
Yeah, that game's in the fourth quarter. Once again, Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. We've got Meigs County now leading McMinn Central by a score of 22-8. Polk County leads Sweetwater 28-14. Chattanooga Central right here at Walker Valley having a little success on the ground right now as they pick up another big gain, about 7 to 8 yards on that one, right between the tackles.
Yeah, number 45, Shadden in on the tackle. Also number 50, Chance Wells.
East Hamilton leading Signal Mountain 36-8. And McMinn County, they're also in a game with a running clock in the third quarter. They lead Lenoir City in that region game 52-0.
Walker Valley has put themselves in a good spot in the region, with East Hamilton looming. I think Ray County will be a formidable opponent. Walker Valley did a good job on the blitz there. Ball is thrown up and incomplete. No flags on the play. It was a deep throw down around to the 27-yard line. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Coverage by number 80, Callaway Elliott.
Yeah, that was number 80, Callaway Elliott on the coverage.
It's 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, 9:07 left here in the game. Chattanooga Central gets up on the ball. Going to go Twins down to the home side. Single running back, hard count, no biters. Ball is snapped, going to be handed off up the middle, but he trips as he runs into his own blocker, number 66 for the Mustangs. In on the tackle, that is Briar Crooms.
Brought down by number 66, Briar Crooms.
Briar Crooms getting in on the action there.
It's 4.
Coach Mike Turner trying to get on in the action.
He's so funny, man. Love when Coach Turner comes up and starts talking to us while we're on air. He's wanting to make sure we're enjoying that good pizza we got up here in the booth.
Hey, yummy pizza.
8:15 and rolling here in the ball game. Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care for all your orthopedic needs. Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. You can visit them online at voitech.com. That's VOYTIK.com. 4th down and 3 for the Purple Pounders. They've got the ball on their own 45-yard line. Ball snapped. It's going to be a keeper by the quarterback. Good read, and he's going to have a broken tackle that is going to result in some extra yardage, enough for that 1st down.
Yeah, great read option there by him. Read the end. The end ran straight for the running back, and you're taught as the quarterback to pull it and go.
1st down.
Jacob, you tailgating tomorrow? You can do a little tailgating?
I am tailgating tomorrow.
You guys going to eat good? So when you tailgate, are you an eater when you tailgate, or are you more a social tailgater? Are you going to go somewhere, stop and eat on the way there? Or?
Stop and eat on the way there. I'm going to get me some Hardee's in the morning, fresh, bright, and early. After I get me some Hardee's, we'll head up to Knoxville and meet some friends up there. Kind of hang out, enjoy the game day atmosphere. More of a social bug myself. The fact that I get paid to talk for a living, kind of helps as a teacher and a radio broadcaster. Ball snap, hand it off up the middle. Walker Valley does a good job of playing discipline there, as there's going to be maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Number 45,
Jaden Shadden is getting a lot of valuable reps here tonight, as he's had at least 3 tackles that I can remember. 6:37 left here in this ball game. Chattanooga Central getting up on the ball. Walker Valley's defense showing some promise, though, this young defensive unit out here as they continue to hold the shutout. I know that's probably important to a lot of those guys as they, you know what? I just thought of something. I'm going to say it after this. Ball snap, thrown downfield, incomplete. What happens if they score over 50 and hold it to a 0? Who wins out? Do the Burgers win out, or do the Wings win out?
Well, I think the defense gets the donuts.
No, defense gets wings.
For a shutout, I thought it was the donuts, the 0 for the – get it, the donut, the 0.
I thought that was a Weiss thing, though.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought that was a Weiss thing.
Maybe so.
That was what Weiss said last week. He said he didn't have Drew Aikens' money.
So is the wing thing for a shutout?
I think so.
For Coach Aikens? We're going to have to get confirmation on this. 50 burger, not in the cards right now, as the Mustangs only have 49 points on the board. It's going to be a stop for the Mustangs there on that 3rd down run by the Purple Pounders. It's going to bring up 4th and long, about 4th and 8 yards, maybe 4th and 7. And I believe that was, once again, Jaden Shadden. Jaden making good use of his time at linebacker here in the game, coming up, making some tackles.
Yeah, he is showing out tonight for sure. Like I said, I really think that's like his 4th or 5th tackle.
Spencer Evans was in on that tackle with him as well.
So, ball is snapped. Quarterback drops back, is looking. Walker Valley brings a little bit of pressure. Ball is caught right at the sticks. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. So, I'm thinking at this point the 50 burger is off the table.
Yeah. Unless one of these young guns for the Mustangs gets a pick 6 here.
Yeah,
Coach Akins isn't going to quite air it out at this point in the game. Up 49-0.
I think I'm going to ask him at the end of the game. Say you hit that field goal there. You get 51. Which one are you doing? Because, again, I'm 95% positive it's the wings. 95.
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
Because that's how the whole wing challenge came about.
That's right. You're right. Listen, it's been a long week. Again, and on a serious note, a lot of stuff going on in our country right now. And if I know Jacob and I like to come up here and have a good time, we do the same thing on the drive over on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock. We goof off. We talk sports. We're just a couple dudes talking sports. We have a good time. But the temperature in our country right now is a little bit warmer, a little bit higher than it needs to be, and rightfully so with some tragic events happening over the past week or two between some of the stuff going on school campuses around the country. And if there's anything that we can do is try to make sports fun. We talked about it, and there's actually going to be a fumble on this play by Chattanooga Central.
Yeah, number 33 of the Mustangs, Brandon Satterfield, coming off the edge hot, does a great job of stripping the ball. It looks like Chattanooga Central did recover.
Yeah, Chattanooga Central doing a good job retaining possession there, being aware. But what I was getting at, just such a tough time in our country right now. And one thing that I do want to say is that I'm proud and feel blessed to live in this community, because at the end of the day, we got a lot of people with a lot of differing opinions on, sports, politics, whatever it may be. But what a great supportive community that we live in, supportive of our schools, supportive of our family of stations, past complete for Chattanooga Central, between Mix 104.1, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, and ESPN Cleveland. But, man, if you can, spend some more time. Get off the social medias. Love on your kids. If you don't got kids, take your girlfriend, take your wife out, take your husband out, boyfriend out on a date. Just enjoy the community that we live in, because it's been a tough time for a lot of people out there.
Yeah, for sure. 2:03 clicking down on this clock. Walker Valley in just a demanding lead at 49-0. Great night, kind of what we expected out of this matchup. Let's see if they are going to call that an interception. They are. They're going to say it's intercepted by number 34.
That's right, Jones Hicks.
Jones Hicks does a great job of going up and getting that football, keeping his feet in right as it was on the sideline down there around the 10-yard line.
Shout out Jones Hicks getting some action in the secondary for the Mustangs with the INT. Also, his sister Harper is a cheerleader here, Harper Hicks, for Walker Valley, and did a great job with the littles this week at the cheer clinic and having them join them tonight. My daughter, Kimberly Murphy, were able to partake in that, and all those young ladies do a great job. And Coach Terry Lynn, great group down there. Of course, your sister used to be a part of that as the cheer coach. Miss seeing her around.
Me too. It's I'm kind of confused at what they're doing here. They're going to march it up to the 30-yard line. But it's a good reminder. My sister helped Walker Valley get the big banner that they run through. And so every time I see the Mustangs run through the banner, it kind of gives me a good reminder of my sister's time here as the Walker Valley Mustangs cheerleading coach.
Number 37, Gunnar Touchstone on the carry.
Gunnar Touchstone getting some touches tonight. 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8 with 27 seconds left here on the clock.
Yeah, and speaking of Coach Katie Cooper, who's, I guess, with your sister, stepping away, being a mom. Coach Katie Cooper joined the squad as a coach as well, doing a great job.
Also a really good friend of mine, dating back to college, and love seeing her up here every Friday night. But that's going to bring us to the end of our ball game. Walker Valley finishes this 49-0. Walker Valley finishing in dominating fashion, scoring 49 points in the first half, and then just kind of cruising along in the second.
Yep, shout out to Richard Roberts up here, does a great job with coverage. He's making sure to taunt Jacob and I, letting us know we're not going to be eating any wings. And Mark Walker as well. Everyone's jumping on us tonight because we never get invited to the wing party. It's disappointing.
I'm going to let Coach Akins know that we've got some avid listeners that are in our corner to be invited to the wing party.
I don't know if they're in our corner. They're mocking us, man. We're the joke here.
All right, with that being said, Walker Valley students are rushing onto the field down into the band section. We're going to send this thing to the station for about 4 minutes. We'll be back in 4 minutes. That'll give Coach Akins time to give his team a talk. We'll get our final stats rolling through here, and we will be back in for the post-game show.
I wouldn't push me if I were you.
I got hooked on fentanyl. Before you do, look in the mirror. First, my teeth started to rot. Then, my skin turned blue. I started to age very rapidly. I lost my hair, my dignity, and every friend. And I will only be remembered as that drug user. Don't take fentanyl, because if you do, you'll be dead. Like me.
Join President Trump's fight to end the fentanyl crisis.
I believe that this game rewards respect. So we're going to make sure that we do what right by not only the coaches but the kids. I mean, those kids are working every day. They're fighting. They were put in a tough spot tonight. You know, when you're down 8 starters, I don't care how many kids you have. When you take 8 starters away from a team, man, it gets tough. So the fact that they fought through towards the end, until the end, and our guys got some playing time, that's always fun to see.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. We're going to name a player of the game. It's really hard to go against the guy that we want to throw out there, but you can talk about guys like Sawyer Boyd, who had some touches tonight where he was here, there, and gone, taking one to the house. But it's hard not to go with Chase Stevens, who was 15 for 19 with 6 touchdowns in the first half of the ball game.
Yeah, 318 yards through the air.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns. I'll tell you what I'm most proud of is he's protecting the ball. He's not putting the ball in harm's way at all. I'm not sure. The only interception that he has on the year was me. It was a play call.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, it was a play call error. So, he has 1 interception on the year. It was a coaching scheme call. It wasn't on him. He's doing such a great job of not putting the ball in a position where, it could be in danger. I mean, I'm not sure he's been close to an interception. Now, part of that is our receivers are very good players, and they're getting open. But he's taking what the defense gives him. He's doing a great job playing within our scheme. He's not pressing, and I'm really proud of that because that's tough to do, especially in games like this where you want to go chase stats. I thought he did a great job of just taking what the defense gave him, and because of that, we were able to get to the 300 mark, and 6 touchdowns is crazy. Really good game by him, but his preparation and his willingness to protect the football and play within the scheme is a huge part of that.
So once again, your Dell's Heating and Air player of the game, justcalldells.com quarterback Chase Stevens, who was 15 of 19, 318 yards through the air with 6 touchdowns. So, Coach, appreciate you joining us, taking the time to come up and chat with us after the 49-0 win over the Chattanooga Central Purple Pounders. And, Coach, get back into region play next week.
Yeah, listen, our region is tough, and there's no gimmies in our region. Ooltewah is so much improved than what they've been in the past few years. So we're going to have to prepare the right way. We're going to have to go get better next week. And we're going to have to come out ready to play at the new turf. It'll be the first time we've played on the turf at Ooltewah, so that'll be a fun experience.
As long as they keep the lights on for us,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, last time, that was weird. That was the last time, wasn't it?
Yep.
But ultimately, we got a chance to do something special, but we've got to make sure we stay focused as a team. Was really proud, once again, of our community. Every game you come here, even in a game like this, it's 49-0, you saw the home side packed. We had the little cheerleaders come in from Cheer Clinic. We had got to recognize the Coley Middle School and the things that they're doing there. It's really cool. My daughter was on the field in the pregame with the Coley Middle School being recognized. So just the family atmosphere that we've created has been really cool, and I'm really proud of our community, happy for our community, and hope we can keep this thing going.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Super excited to follow you along next week as we head up to Ooltewah. That's going to be the end of our show. We're going to send it back to the station for Friday Night Blitz.
Hey, I do want to say this, though. In between that Walker Valley Ooltewah matchup next week down there in Ooltewah, I think it's the beholder of J.D. Dunbar, and so I give us advantage Mustangs in that ball game.
Yeah, as I say, whoever has him typically does a good job. So I'm excited. It should be a fun region matchup. Thank you, guys, as always.
Coach Drew Akins, head coach of the Walker Valley Mustangs. And again, the final here, 49-0 Mustangs over the Purple Pounders of Chattanooga Central. For Jacob Mason, I'm Andy Morris. Have a great night, everyone.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. CAD-CAM technology allows us to make your crown or veneer in one visit. No temporary, no sticky impression.